Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. In this video, I am excited because I'm going to show you side by side cheapest ultra short throw portable triple laser projector versus TV. And it's cheaper than the 75-inch TV that I got, TCL T8B right here. So this is going to be an exciting comparison. Let me just close the lights because it is kind of like killing the contrast of the projector. So first thing is first, this is Optoma Photon Go on the right of my side, but it's going to be changing depending on the angle of the camera. And I have to edit the colors in the post because it's a triple laser projector and I've had the same issue with the Valerian. So the camera sensor cannot pick up the colors like I see, so I need to edit it in the video editing program so you can get the colors that I really see in real life. Right now, this is, in roughly speaking, I haven't tested. I took the Optoma Photon Go out of the box, and this was just the first impression of me, but I decided to create a content. You know why? Because the Optoma Photon Go is 40%, 30 to 40% cheaper than my 4K 75-inch TCL T8B TV. Don't get me wrong, this is a 144 Hz gaming QLED 1000 nits of a TV, and it's right now running 50%, which means it's giving 500 nits brightness. And the Optoma in the declaration, it says 600 ANSI lumen. I haven't tested the brightness personally yet. This is a quick glance and kind of like a preview, but I wanted to make a comparison. In the full review of this projector, I will do side by side with the TV and also include the ALR. I will also use, the studio and get you the biggest picture that this device can give it to you. But first thing is first, let me just count the things that could be logical if you're going to think about buying a new TV or buying a projector. Why this Optoma Photon Go could make sense, or why you might reconsider buying a laser projector instead of buying a new TV. The first thing is, it is cheaper than a 75-inch TV. It's probably, I hit the wrong button again. The lights are moving. So it is cheaper than a 75-inch QNET TV. And it's probably the territory of a 65-inch 4K decent TV price. So it will give you like this. Right now, the size of the screens are near identical. The Optoma is a little bigger, like a 3 centimeter wider. So it makes it like 76-inch-ish. So technically, this is as close as you can get. The camera is auto brightness mode, auto exposure mode, because the scenes are changing too much. So in the darker scenes, if you think you lost the contrast, in reality, you don't. It really looks like a TV in a dark room with the TV side by side, and you're not going to miss anything if you buy a projector like this. I am talking in this video in general. So I'm not just referring the Photon Go, but alternatives are keep getting better and better. This is showing a direction. So if you want to keep things clean and neat, if you're living in, let me just get the light. I'm not seeing by the camera, I'm just into the darkness, but I'm not going to affect too much of the camera, I suppose. So get it up high. So first thing is first, you're not going to be, if you're living in a flat, okay, you don't want to put holes on the walls and wall-mounted TV, and you're not going to probably add a lot of furniture around. If you're a student, if you're on the go, if you like to move things around, this kind of like a setup really makes sense. And we are using a 75-inch scale. What if you think this setup as a smaller? So if you push it forward, you're going to, because it delivers from 24.7 centimeters, it can deliver 100 inch. And you can clearly watch 100 inch in a dark room without any problem, because this is brighter to my eyes. I'm not talking about ALR setup in the lit environment, okay? This could be, again, wrong button of the light. In the darkness, I don't see the button, sorry. So in a sense of pushing the projector forward, you can have like 50, 40 inches. So you can turn this into, let's just talk about a couple of scenarios. You can turn this setup into a monitor, gaming monitor, into a workspace monitor, because if you push it, 32-inch Full HD will make really good amount of screen, and you can use it as a monitor, because nowadays we are using 27, 32, 43-inch up to 43-inch OLED TVs as a monitor. So, and the brightness will increase hugely when you go 40-inch. Think about it. This is 75, 4 times brighter than this, which means it's going to act like 2000 ANSI lumen device, or roughly speaking, 2000 nits TV, and you don't need that much of a brightness. You're going to put it in the echo mode in 32 inches, I suppose, or 40 inches. So what this setup makes with a long laser or LED life, depending on this concept choice, not talking about just Optoma Photon Go here, but basically concept is logical. I'm talking about the concept. Triple laser give you better colors, better contrast. Long laser life of this device is nearly same as new QNET or direct LED TV usable hours, maybe even some of the first or second generation OLED life cycles. So these are going to live just like a TV. And if you connect to a, PlayStation, I haven't checked the gaming latency, so I'm just speaking in general conditions, not Photon Go based. Don't get me wrong. So we're sharing a concept here. You can use a gaming console. Since it has built-in Google TV and it can play anything, you don't have to have anything else to cast. So you can cast from your phone. You can play anything internally. You can install apps, and you can use your dongles or USB drives to play videos. So what you can't do is, of course, if you're going to console gaming or you're going to PC, so you got to connect to a mini PC, then you got a workspace, then you got a multimedia system and everything gaming console too. That's why I review mini PCs. I really love them. So it's a palm of my hand, nearly size, 1.7 kilo device with a built-in battery in. I'm not going to talk about fully portability side of this device. I'm talking in general right now. So you're going to have to watch the full review for that, to side by side with an LR and stuff. So getting back to the topic, when this concept makes sense, if you're moving around, if you are living in a rental, if you're living in a caravan, if you got a tight space, and if you want a big picture, if you don't want to fiddle with the TV, and if the TV brightness is too much for you, because some people, this really makes sense. If you are a projector guy or a person projector head, okay, you understand right now what I'm talking about. I am using TV in a 30% in a darkroom setup like this. So if the scene is too dark, then I go up top 50% like the projector level. So normally I don't go above. So that makes it, this projector is quite versatile, even with this declaration value of a 600 around ANSI lumen. So probably majority of you would have think you should go buy the highest price ultra short throw or the best one. You don't have to buy the most expensive stuff. That's why I'm creating so many tutorials in the channel. Watch them and learn. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get a good picture. And you don't have to be extremely rich. You just have to be smart, and you just have to understand the topic. To understand the topic, well, you gotta subscribe and hit the like button. Other than that, what else that you can do with this? It has a tripod connection, and many of the devices like this do, so you can place it on a floor, and also you can mount it on a ceiling. So that makes sense. You're not going to be showing anything else around, just a small box with a huge picture. So I think I made my point clear. You just seen two side-by-side pictures. I don't want to get this video too long, but let me just get closer to the camera and repeat some of the stuff, but let you know the main topic. If you're thinking about buying a next TV to the home setup or upgrading your TV, think again. If you're going to buy the second TV, like the kids' room, maybe, or the kitchen or something, think again. You might want to go to the direction of ultra short throw projector. You can use it anywhere. And if you are living in a flat, not like me, not a flat, but maybe if you have a dedicated house, you can take this thing anytime, disc mode on, sorry. So you can take this thing any day, anytime, especially at night, of course, out of a garage, and you can play huge movies outside home. You just need a Bluetooth bigger speaker if you're going to go open space with your family members. But this will turn out any day a cinema day. So until the next video, bye from Home Cinema and Tech Review and hoşçakalın from Turkey. Just consider this idea. This is not just dedicated to Optoma Photon Go, but I really like the device. I just wanted to share. And if you're wondering how this device came to me as one of the other channels that I create content for a review. While I was going to attempt to start the review, I decided to create this content for you guys. So if you give thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the channel, when this channel will grow, probably everyone will send their devices. So I can test more devices and make more comparisons. And that will probably make this journey of yours much more easy to decide whether you should buy the projector, TV, or which model to buy. In the end of the video, I want to repeat some of the stuff again. I think the Cinebeam LG declared a model, and also the Samsung has declared a smaller ultra short throw projector model. So if you want me to review such devices, please give thumbs up and like the videos. Maybe they'll reach out to me and try to send me their projectors for review, because I want to put my hands on every projector possible, because I am a projector head. And we're going to talk about it in maybe upcoming video. What is that? A projector head. So let me know, as always, if this concept makes sense in a certain scenarios or if it suits your scenario or not. And what have you thought when you first saw? Did you thought that this was an expensive projector or budget-friendly projector, a lot cheaper than this TV? All these things I'm waiting in the comments. Bye. From Home Cinema and Tech Review. And you can subscribe now. You don't need to hurry. I am waiting. Still waiting. Come on, you can do it. Hit the bell. With the jokes aside, bye.